WWE Saturday Night's main advertisement. Saturday Night's main event. So, quickly talk about the matches so it's not too boring. First match, Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton defeats Drew McIntyre after hitting an RKO out of nowhere, obviously. But you had Jelly Roll with Randy Orton in his corner, and then you had Drew McIntyre having Logan Paul in his corner. Okay, comes out, Jelly Roll ends up punching Logan Paul, and then Drew McIntyre hits a Claymore onto Jelly Roll. Backstage segment, basically we're going to get Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul at SummerSlam. Why? I don't get this. What's with all the celebrities coming in? Like, I mean, would you complain if Randy Orton went out on stage with Jelly Roll and started singing? Probably not. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, not a lot of great wrestling at Saturday Night's main event because it's always quite short, but nothing terrible. Just don't expect it to be like a WrestleMania worthy. Okay, all these matches I actually enjoyed, to be honest. This might be in the wrong complete order, but still. Then we had Jade Cargill and Naomi deciding to fight each other, even though they're having a match at No Holds Barred at WWE Evolution. But then Nick Aldis comes out and said he's basically had enough. He's got someone who's basically giving him a special guest referee. And big shocking surprise, it is Jessie Ventura. No, I'm joking. But it was great to see Jessie Ventura, though. It was Bianca Belair, of course. Yeah, because she's actually on her own against the world. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Yeah, so there was that. Then we had Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso. Maybe that happened before. Literally what you expected it to be. Okay, just a back and forth match, and then obviously his family tree gets involved, and then comes back Jacob Fatu. Solo picks up the win over Jimmy because his title's actually on the line. If it wasn't, Jimmy would have won. What do you expect? Okay, you've got Tola Tonga or Tala Tonga, I don't know his name. Okay, and Jacob Fatu obviously having a stare down. But so they're going to have a match probably at SummerSlam that nobody wants to see. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. It's just just stop thinking that all tall people are like powerful monsters. Then we'll talk about the LA Knight Seth Rollins match. I really enjoyed this match. It was great up until the point you had Seth Rollins going for a lion salt, I think, or was it just a middle rope moonsault because of Jericho? I don't know. He tweaks his knee, but he didn't look. I wasn't too sure whether it was real or fake, and I don't want to say anything. I'm interested in the story. I'm hoping it's fake and part of the storyline for Seth's sake because he had a fantastic 2025. But they did end the match quite quickly though with a kick to the knee and a BFT. I know Seth could sell it a lot better than that, but maybe that's part of the storyline. I enjoyed it. I really did. Just, I don't know. It's just, yeah. I'm hoping Seth's okay. And then we had the main event. Goldberg versus Gunther for the world title. This was surprisingly good, especially for Goldberg's last match. Yeah. Gunther wins by sleeping Goldberg, we'll just cut to the chase. But Gunther also basically taunted, is it Gabe? Is that Goldberg's son? Okay, so obviously he jumped over the barricade. Security's like, no, no, no. Goldberg hit some good spears. An actual pretty good jackhammer. Okay. Charles Robinson, poor man, gets speared out of his boots. I think he can sell better than some of the wrestlers. Yeah. Obviously another referee comes out to jackhammer. Goldberg basically goes for the pin. Gunther kicks out. Then, I forgot to mention. So, I think it was Gunther hit a punch, commercial break. Then Goldberg hit a punch, commercial break. Then Gunther hit like a chop. It was an advert. And then I think Goldberg hit the spear, advert. You get the point. Yeah, so Goldberg has his retirement speech, which is basically just abruptly ended by the actual broadcast. It's a bit disrespectful, but what can we do about it? I think it could have gone a lot worse. Goldberg did great. Gunther did great as well. They both did great, and so did Charles Robinson, bless him. So where do I see it all going from here? If Seth is injured, it depends how long they're going to keep his briefcase for, because he's kept it for a year. It's not like he's Mr. Kennedy, they could just take it off him straight away and give it to somebody else, which is a possibility. I think they're still going to keep it on Seth Rollins and just move the storyline further back. LA Knight, maybe you can go into the world title picture. If that's the situation, then obviously that's where Gunther goes. Where do I see Randy Orton and Drew going? We already know because it's SummerSlam, so I don't know past that. And then Jimmy and Solo, the same situation again. I reckon it's just going to be Jacob Fatu versus Tala Tonga. Anyway, plain, simple, quick video, so it's not too boring. That's my opinion of Saturday night's main event. Let me know yours. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.